Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the fourth day of the month of March 2024. I am Grace Dokazuyekachi. First, the major headlines. Oyo health professionals commence 7-day warning strike. Customs to commence another round of distribution of impounded rice and other food items over hardship. Senate vows to summon CBN officials over 30 trillion ways and means loan. We take commercials. We'll be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. Anambra State government has sealed off Odera Shopping and Complex Market, Oka, following an alleged disappearance of the chairman, Emmanuel Onwonwu, who is being increased to explain allegations of non-remittance of market levies to the government coffers. The shooting was at the instance of Tax and Revenue Compliance Enforcement Team of Anambra Internal Revenue Service and operating through a task force called Unified Hybrid Enforcement Team, Anambra Central Zone, led by Everatus Ofo. Police authorities in the Federal Capital Territory FCT have arrested 15 suspects over the looting of a warehouse in the area. Some residents had on Sunday morning looted a warehouse belonging to the Federal Capital Territory FCT Department of Agriculture in the Tashba area of Abuja. But hours after the incident, the Federal Capital Territory FCT Police Command said 15 persons have been nabbed over the looting of the warehouse. Health professionals under the aegis of the Nigerian Union of Allied Health Professionals working in various health facilities owned by the Oyo State government on Monday, March 4th, embarked on a 7-day warning strike. The strike will involve laboratory scientists, physiotherapists, dental technologists, dental therapists, and medical social workers and radiographers, nutritionists, dietitians, and health records and information managers in all general state and specialized teaching hospitals throughout the state. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, said it is disheartening that the war-hit nation like Ukraine is now donating food to Nigeria. Obi made this assertion in a statement via his verified X, formerly Twitter, on Monday. This development comes amidst the food price hike and economic hardship that are currently being experienced in the nation. Obi said, while the gesture from Ukraine is laudable, it speaks volumes as to the failures of the Nigerian government to cater for its people. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has described as unpatriotic the national protest by the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC. His comment was made on Monday while inspecting the Enugu-Port Harcourt Road in reaction to the recent protest by the NLC over the precarious economic situation in the country. No fewer than 40 million telephone lines are barred by telecommunication operators over the weekend, following the expiration of the February 28, 2024 deadline issued by the Nigerian Communications Commission, mandating telecom consumers to link the subscriber identity model to their national identity numbers. This represents a 28 million increase from the 12 million telephone lines initially planned to be deactivated by telecos following the NCC directive. In December 2023, the notice NCC had asked telecos to bar SIMs that had not been linked to their owner's name by February 28, 2024. In a move to alleviate the hardship Nigerians are facing due to the skyrocketing prices of food, the Nigerian Customs Service, or Oyo Ogun Command, has announced plans to begin another round of distribution of seized rice and other food items to citizens as soon as the federal government finalizes the modalities for the exercise. According to the command, the modalities for the distribution exercise became necessary to prevent a repeat of the tragic incident recorded in Lagos, where scores of people died when armed hoodlums in camouflage gear attempted to force their way into the venue. The police command in Kaduna State has announced 39 computer-based test centers for the 2024 Nigeria Police Force recruitment. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that the recruitment is for police constables, scheduled from March 5th to March 6th. The command's police public relations officer, ASP Mensa Hassan, announced the CBT examination centers in a statement on Sunday in Kaduna State. The Senate has said it will quiz some officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria on how the 30 trillion ways and means loan was obtained and spent by the federal government during the Muhammad Buhari-led administration. The chairman of the Senate Ad Hoc Committee, Senator Issa Jibrin, who made a disclosure in an interview, also revealed that the panel would commence the probe this week. The Senate had on Tuesday appointed Jibrin as the chairman of the panel to probe the 30 trillion ways and means loan released by the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele to the Buhari's-led administration. Mr. Kabir Nadabo, Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC Kaduna State Sector Commander, says no fewer than 12 persons died and 28 sustained injury in a road crash along Zaria-Kaduna Expressway. Nadabo told the news agency of Nigeria on Monday in Kaduna that a fatal road traffic crash occurred at Tashar Yaro village at 7:36 a.m. on Monday. He said that the cause of the crash was wrongful overtaking, speeding, and overloading, which sadly resulted in a high number of fatalities. On the foreign scene, the government of Haiti declared its 72-hour state of emergency on Sunday after armed gangs stormed a major Port-au-Prince prison, leading to the killing of at least 12 people and the escape of around 4,000 inmates. Gang leaders say they want to force the resignation of Prime Minister Ariel Henry, who is currently abroad. The groups aiming to out him control around 80% of Port-au-Prince. Violent gang wars have killed thousands in the country since 2020. While in sports, Napoli caretaker coach Francisco Gazzona says Victor Osimhen is gradually hitting top form. Osimhen has scored consistently for the reigning Serie A champions since returning from the African Cup of Nations. The 25-year-old scored 5 goals in his last 3 outings for the Pantanope before Sunday night's 2-1 win over Juventus. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, recap our major stories. Oil health professionals commence 7-day warning strike. Customs to commence another round of distribution of impounded rice and other food items over hardship. Senate vows to summon CBN officials over 30 trillion ways and means loan. These and many more different platforms. Log on to www.abntv.com.ng. You can also follow us on our social media platforms being displayed on the screen. I am Grace Dorcas Onyekachi. Have a pleasant night rest.